Hello. Hi. Hi everybody. It's been a while. It's been yeah, months, I think. Oh well, it has for me anyway. It's been at least a month since my last active video when I was actually sat in front of a camera and talked. And yeah, I'm not really sure what I'm shooting for right now. With today's video, I've been telling myself for the past couple of days that it'd be good to get back in front of a camera and then, just talk. I suppose, make sure I don't fall out of rhythm for this. Yeah, I've been trying to get back into some gaming stuff for the past couple of days. I'm now troubleshooting my computer because my headphones don't want to work, which is why? Please work. And I've got a new wireless controller which does not want to be recognised by my computer for some reason, but yeah. Troubleshooting issues, which is that's nothing new for me, so. But yeah, how are you guys? How have you been? I'm saying that because I'm all over the place. I've had an absolutely horrible, horrible couple of months. And I know people say grief is different for everybody, and it's particularly difficult for me, I think, because I was so close to my dad. I really was. So it's hard, but at the same time, I'm I want to get back into my channel now. I want to get myself into a position where I can come on here and I can just whack a horror game on and start to really enjoy myself. Because I'm sitting here stewing, doing nothing, and then I get annoyed at myself because I'm sitting here doing nothing. And if we weren't in tier 4 or something like that, honestly, I would be outside so many days in a row now. I've just wanted to just go out and walk. And I can't because there's nowhere to go. Because walking just doesn't do it for me. I like retail therapy. I fully believe in retail therapy, by the way. And window shopping is fine. Sometimes just filling a basket full of stuff. And I'm just this is exactly what I want. But then, I don't have to buy it. It's the therapy of going through the motions of picking it up and then trying it on and then putting it back on the hanger. Admittedly, that doesn't happen often. Usually when I go for retail therapy, I do actually end up buying something. But it's I restrict myself to one thing or two things. Me and my mum used to do it all the time when we were stressed. We'd just, jump outside and go to a garden centre and have some pie. So it's been extremely hard because we can't do that. We can't go anywhere. So, at the moment, our daily trips to weekly trips to the supermarket seem to be where you just, you get that free time, and I'm just I'm outside. Oh my gosh! But it's not quite the same. Oh god, yeah. I said I don't really have a plan for this, so I'm just gonna ramble, and then we'll see what comes out of it. Yeah. I've got a lot to do for the next couple of months. We kind of have a basic plan, which I'm okay with. I like the idea of it. But yeah, basically we are moving. That's the only thing that's everyone seems to be 100% on. Everything else is up in the air. It's how we move, why we move, what we do in between. Work and everything else is just sort of on the wayside at the moment, but moving seems to be something that we're all agreeing on. And we're looking at South Wales, which I love South Wales so much. I grew up with nearly all my holidays, I think, were in South Wales, and when I was young, we had these really big family holidays. So we have a huge family. 5, 6 kids either side, both parents, da 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 da. So yeah, we'd have these really big family holidays, mostly among my mum's side of the family. And we'd just do these big caravan parks, and it was a load of kids, a load of adults, and a load of fun. Mostly barbecues from what I remember, and beaches and big trampoline parks, swimming pools, stuff like that. And there's no like pontoons and butlins and all that lot. It wasn't any of that. It was just like a private field somewhere, owned by a farmhouse or like these farmers who just rented the fields out, and then they whacked big trampolines in and blow up castles, and it just attracted a lot of people. God, I probably sound so old saying stuff like that. I'm not that old. But yeah, that's what I remember from Wales. It was a lot of my childhood was spent in Wales, so I am looking forward to going back. And particularly for the beaches as well. I am very much a beach person. I used to do so many paintings and drawings and stuff like that, and it was always right after we got home from holiday. I was most inspired to go and paint something. Art used to be my lifeline, like, for everything. So many of the paintings around our house at the moment were done by me when I was younger, or I can't remember when the last time I painted something was. I think it was the cats when we got them. I was like so inspired by the cuteness. I was just like, yeah, I'm just going to paint each one of them. And we've got them on the walls downstairs. But yeah, so we're going to move, which I find moving to be exciting. I mean, I know people get stressed to move in house, but thankfully I'm not one of those people. The actual moving process doesn't stress me out. I like being organised and methodical and everything else. Same can't be said for the rest of my family. So that's just going on in the background at the moment. It's just something that we're looking at. So I'm not going to be diving like fully back into my channel the way I kind of wanted to, because the last thing I want to do is kind of get myself into a role, or like really into a really good series, and then, you know, take a couple months off because moving day arrives, and it's just like the goal, as far as I'm aware, is to get this done within a year. So we're probably looking at summer, I think. So I'll probably be back to the channel full time by October, November, roughly. I don't expect to be back any later than that. To be honest, I already think that's far too late. But I'm not going to be doing any big series on my channel before that, because of that. I don't really want to get into something and then have months off and then forget like the control system or where I am or what the story was, or because I am prone to doing that. I don't remember things. My memory's not great long term. Like, it's weird. I can remember things that happened like 8 or 9 years ago, like, perfectly well, but I could not tell you what I had for breakfast yesterday. That tends to happen with like games in particular. I mean, I'm pretty sure I say it every time I open Dead Space. I'm just like, what are the controls? What am I doing? And I do think half of that is because the control system's stupid, but I mean, the other half is generally because I just forget. I just forget things all the bloody time. It's just me. It is what it is. But yeah, so that's like the general plan of what's happening on my channel. Yeah. I don't really know where I'm going with this. Right, if I stick to like the topic of like games, I suppose for now, I did start Mad Father, and I think that is one I'm gonna continue. I capped it at 30 minutes per episode, and that's gonna remain that way, purely because my voice just doesn't like doing 40, 50, 60 minutes at a time. And that's when I'm, you know, feeling like 100%. And at the moment, I'm just like listless. So it's just, But I have like bouts of energy where I'm just like really excitable all of a sudden. I'm just like, those are the moments where I want to get on and film something. So I'm probably going to focus the channel onto the updated Mad Father. So you might see like, I don't want to give like a proper schedule yet because I'm not there. But I said I have days where I'm really good and then days where I'm not. So it's on the days where I'm good, a video might come out. And then it might be a long time before the next video comes out, but it will. It'll just be scattered for a couple of months, I think. And it will be primarily focused on, I said, Mad Father is the only thing I'm promising for now. As for the other series, I'm not sure with them. Purely because they are really tied in to my dad in a way. So I'm finding that difficult at the moment. Just because it's the kind of thing where he was like really involved with me, you know, he'd interrupt my recording sessions, and I have his voice on like a lot of the old like Bioshock episodes and the Resident Evil episodes as well. So at the moment I'm just not comfortable continuing that, and I have a similar problem with the Tomb Raider game because we were almost like challenging each other with that. So the fact that he never finished it is now kind of bleeding over into the fact that I haven't finished it either, and it's a weird place to be where you're like, I don't know what that is. It's really, really weird. But that's kind of where I am like now, like mentally. I'm there. I'm that person. So yeah, I can't promise anything on those series, and I don't think I will promise anything on those series. They will either get finished or they won't, and I'll just be one of those really annoying channels that's just like, I will finish these games and then never do. I don't want to be known as one of those channels, but it's obviously it's going to happen. It's already happened with a few series, so I'm just like, this is why I should do these in advance. I'm just like, I should finish the games before I post them, but I like doing long series, I really do. But they do take so long, and my mindset changes as I'm going along, so it's like, but I mean, I said I really should stop like promising stuff. I mean, the other thing about moving like to South Wales is that we want to change our routines as well. So at the moment I wouldn't exactly call myself a very healthy person. I don't exercise. I don't. I diet, but it's kind of one of those really flaky things where it's like I'm really motivated for a week, and then I have like a bad day, and it's like, oh, here's 3 pies. I'm one of those. But I have like a healthy weight target that my doctor gave me, and we had a bit of a scare with like, a couple of weeks ago, I think I was like dropping so much weight, and it's just pure stress with what it's like what I was told, because I just couldn't work it out because I was like eating more, and I was like shoveling chips down me, like proper fatty oily chips as much as I could, and I just wasn't putting anything on, and it was terrifying, because I have like weight loss tablets as well, because I'm normally the opposite, like I can't get rid of it, so I have like tablets and a regime and a diet thing, and I just continue doing that, and then it was like, add the stress, and all of a sudden, oh my god, I'm losing it too fast, so I had to stop all like the tablets and everything. But then I think for people know, like if you've done this before, if you are on like a scheduled regime with like vitamins and minerals and tablets and stuff like that, and then you suddenly stop, you get like raging headaches and it's so uncomfortable. Oh, that's my cat. Just thought he'd blind me. But so yeah, so I had like a headache for like 2 days after I stopped them, and I was like, this is not worth it. My brain feels like it's frying. I'm becoming a shriveled pea. It was horrible, and then I didn't sleep for 3 days because I have like insomnia as well, and I cut out my medication because we couldn't work out what was causing the weight drop, so I just stopped everything. I was like, let's just ground zero it. I'll suffer for a week, and then it was kind of like building it back up from there. But yeah, my mum was going through the same thing, so she was losing a lot of weight as well. And she was told by her doctor that it wasn't fat we were losing, but muscle mass, or something like that. Like the stress was like eating away at our muscles. So our bodies were still holding onto the fat, but we were losing muscle mass at a rapid rate, and that's what caused the big drop. So it's like, okay, that's interesting. We need more iron then. So yeah, we kind of switched our diets over, and I've been on it for like a week now. I think my mum's been on it a little bit longer. But basically we have like red meat, or more red meat now. And I've got like some protein tablets, an extra. I've got extra to help me because I don't actually like red meat, so I really struggle to to like get it down. So I kind of do like a mix of like, you know, like steak once or twice a week, and then a tablet for the other days, and that seems to be working. We've both like averaged out. No, but it was scary. You know, it's scary how stress can affect your body. It's just like, it makes you feel so unhealthy as well, like when you can't control it. But you know, I've never been like underweight before, so that was a new level of just, oh my god. I didn't look good either. I just looked sick. It was horrible. So yeah, I you would not have gotten me in front of like any form of camera like like 3 or 4 weeks ago, because I just looked so unwell. It's just horrible, but you know, it is what it is. Yeah. I probably should have said this at the start of the video actually. But this is me. I do things out of order. So I mean, thanks if you're still here, because I don't know what this is. But yeah, I want to say thanks to everybody who has supported us, given us really nice messages. Actually come over, to the people who've come over and physically helped us throughout like the grieving process, because it's made a huge difference. And to everyone that's offered support, and all the text messages and the phone calls and flowers and everything. Like, I know quite a few of my friends are here on my channel, so and the people I live with, so you know, thank you so much for all of that. It really means the world, and it made it easier in a way. Yeah, it did. It made it easier to kind of get through the first couple of weeks, which was really difficult. But yeah, so yeah, I should have said that at the start, but at the same time, I didn't want to get upset, so I just put it off. Because I don't really know what my triggers are with this kind of thing. I'm one of those weird ones where I just don't. I'm not a crier. Like, I'm like an emotional talking person. I talk through my issues, but then I go further, and then I just continue talking, and it's a load of crap, and it just keeps going. But I am that kind of person, so I never know at what stage of grief I'm at, because I just bounce all over the place. Yeah, I don't follow a roadmap. But it is what it is. I actually think I'm much better at looking after other people. Like, as long as everyone else is okay, I'm okay. But you know, it is what it is. But yeah, I mean, aside from the games and the move, I suppose everything here is kind of going like really, really slowly. But yeah, that's kind of really all I had to say for now. There's probably like a load of stuff that I'm just not thinking of, but I'll get there eventually. This isn't a video to say that I'm coming back anytime soon, because I don't think I am. This is kind of just an update thing, I suppose, to say, you know, I'm still here, I'm fine, I'm getting there. The channel will come back. It will come back stronger than ever, but, you know, it may be a case that I film a load of videos in huge batches when I'm feeling up to it, and then I might only release the videos when I finish that batch. So it could be another couple of months. It could be next week. I don't know. It depends how I'm feeling, and that changes daily because it's me. But I'm getting there. The first thing I want to do really is just get back into casual gaming, because I haven't done that for a hot minute. I actually can't remember last time when I casually gamed was. I think I played golf with my mom, maybe. Oh no, we did Pictionary. That was it. We did that online Pictionary with a group of friends. God, that feels like ages ago. I think it was. That was last year. I don't casual game very much. Usually because I have a lot to say when I'm playing things. But yeah, I said I'll come back when I come back. The only thing I want to absolutely guarantee, and that's only because I'm really excited about it, is Resident Evil 8. When Resident Evil 8 comes out, I will be playing that. How I play it might change depending on where we are, because I know it's slated to really be released in summer. Obviously, if I'm moving house at that point, it's going to be like, I can't really do this now. But at some point, I will be playing that, and I will probably be playing it all the way through, because I'm very excited about that. I said I'm going to struggle with Resident Evil 7, but there's loads of videos of you know, people playing that all the way through, so there are other options. Sorry about that. But you know, Resident Evil 8 at least I will be looking at. I'll also look at Little Nightmares 2 eventually. I'm not sure how I'm going to do that, because I'm not as into that one. I've never played, you know, Little Nightmares 1. I did watch it being played through, and I did like it, but it's neither here nor there for me. It's not something I was super excited about, so I'll play that when I get around to it. Probably when it comes on sale. I mean, maybe I might make that the Halloween game, because I think I'll definitely be settled by then. So that might be something I do around there, but we're not sure. We've been here before with me. You know, I promised the world, and then I'm like months late. It's like I like to think I will get around to these things eventually. So if I promise I play something, I will play it. I just probably won't play it within the time frame that I've set for myself. You know. Anyway, thank you so much to everyone who has stuck around, and who is still sticking around. I am sorry that this isn't a video saying that I'm going to come back. I'm just not ready yet. But thank you for sticking around regardless. Thank you for all the kind messages and all the support. It means the absolute world. And yeah, the channel will come back. It will. Promise. That I do promise. And I'll look forward to seeing you all when it does. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of the day and the rest of the year, because it can't get much worse. Bye.